Who you gonna start this week? Who you gonna sit?
Who you gonna wake up off that bench?
Find out here on the show, man. Check it out.
Yes, sir. Right here, Fantasy Flex Zone.
Dogs on the south side, 2 times for the west and the east coast. 1 times for you hoes and the snake shit. Lot of hollow tips getting through the peephole. Talking sand where they at, they ain't running shit. Too divine and intertwined with the beat though. They can't take nothing from me. Look, 1 time for my dogs on the south side.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you my starter receiver. Started off with that.
All right.
I'm starting Jxxy.R for sure.
Jxxy.R.
Yeah.
Okay.
St. Brown's out for this Sunday's game. I just think him and Jared Goff are gonna have a good productive game. Jared Goff is gonna go off, if you ask me. That's also my starting quarterback.
Okay.
It's Jared Goff. Seattle has a very expungent defense. You know, they've been exposing them week after week after week after week. I think Jxxy.R and Jared Goff go the fuck off this week.
Yeah, and then with Swift out, someone's gonna have to pick up that slack. So
For sure. My for sure start running back would be Leonard Fournette this week, just because Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are coming back. So that's going to open up more of the running game, if you personally ask me, because they're going to have to put linebackers and stuff out to watch out for Mike Evans on the slant, watch out for Chris Godwin on the short pass routes. You know what I mean? They're both short pass running backs. Julio's really their deep receiver, if you ask me. Mike Evans is too, but he's also one of them short pass receivers. You know what I mean? So, and Tom Brady likes to do them short dump off passes. Lately, he has.
But
Who's your starters?
yeah, man, my start for the week. Man, I'll start with the quarterback, bro. You got to start Kyler Murray, fam. I know he had a down game last week, wasn't the best fantasy wise.
Hasn't really been the best.
Right, but I mean, he did manage to throw 300 yards against the Rams. He only has 12 rushes the entire season, which is crazy for Kyler Murray, bro. He only had, 5 week 1 and 2?
Funny you say that. I think Cliff is holding him back.
I don't know. He had 2 rushes last week, so
I doubt Kyler Murray stays in the pocket the whole year.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out, Murray. Do it the whole year, fam. Do it. Come on, man. You got that contract. He ain't going to stay in the pocket. You got to start him this week. He's going to be running. Don't worry. And my must start for running back, Alvin Kamara.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Even after he fumbled last week?
I know everybody's like, what's wrong with Kamara, bro? I mean, I know he's dealing with an injury. He fumbled last week, like I said, bro. But think about it. Look, if you look at the numbers, he had 9 rushing attempts week 1. He had 4 targets. So, I mean, he did get injured, right, on that thing week 1. Mm-hmm. So, week 2, he missed out. He came back week 3 with injury still, right? 15 carries.
Technically, yeah.
He had 7 targets. That's the work you look for with Alvin Kamara, fam. So, he just had a fumble, had a bad game. But if you give him another 15 carries, another 7 targets in a different game,
watch out.
So, I'm going to say start Alvin Kamara this week. He bounces back. Michael Pittman, bro, he's going to play the Titans. 28th defense against the receivers. So
he's the number 1 over there. You think Matt Ryan finally shows what Matt Ryan came to Indianapolis for?
Bro, he's his favorite target. The 13 week 1. He missed week 2, but came back and then posted 8 receptions for 72 yards. And that was because he was kind of questionable too.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine Matt Ryan winning a game without throwing at this man. So must start Michael Pittman for this week, guys.
Cool. Now, our Parks. Park the motherfuckers on the bench, bro.
You know, let me go with this one. You know who you got? You know who you got to park? Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
Yes, sir. Don't even start this motherfucker. He's facing the Broncos defense, fan, that's just went off. You know what I mean? And the Raiders are still winless. I know he's been throwing at least 2 touchdowns every game, but, bro, the Broncos had a pick, 2 fumble recoveries, 4 sacks, and a safety.
I'm going to call you out for aspect, bro, because I think Derek Carr goes off.
I think this is the game that he wins, that he has to win. He has to win this game. There's no way the Raiders start 0-4 this week.
If he wins, it's because Russell Wilson doesn't do nothing in the offense, and the defense couldn't hold him all game.
He ain't been doing shit.
All right, we'll see.
I think that defense is going to get tired.
Like I said, you got to park this car right here. So I'll go back into my running back. Christian McCaffrey, fam. Man, that's huge, right? That's number 1, number 2 overall pick for mostly every league.
Yeah.
This is the 2nd week in a row I see him on the injury report. I would not trust it. This is Christian McCaffrey, Mr. Injury Prone himself. So if the injuries are stacking, I think it's time to sell high. I think I sell him before this Sunday and just try to see what I could get for him. He does have coming off 2 games, 100 yards. It looks good. But he hasn't gotten more than 5 receptions from Baker Mayfield. It's like Baker Mayfield don't know that his best weapon is dump it off to Christian McCaffrey. Unless he figures that out, I wouldn't think McCaffrey has a big, huge game like we're used to.
Yeah.
My receiver, I mean, I don't think I have to tell y'all guys to sit this guy out, but Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, he's been trash.
He just hasn't been getting the job done.
Gotta sit that
This guy has not been showing up. I don't know where he was at. His rookie year, he was showing up, getting the deep balls against the defense. Bro, he only had 2 receptions last week. 1 reception week 1, reception week 2.
Until the Bears start throwing the ball, you do not start any receiver for the Bears.
Yeah, for real. That's what I was about to say.
So you might as well just bench all the.
We still have yet to see Justin Fields throw the ball efficiently.
Man, I think it's the
And-
curse of the Matts, because he went from Nat Nagy to what's his guy Matt.
Matt Eberflus.
Exactly.
Yeah. The curse of the man. The curse of the man.
Yeah, so those are my must park for the week.
Oh man, my must park. Go ahead and bench Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones personally, just because, man, without Sterling Shepard, I mean, Daniel Jones is just garbage, to be honest. I mean, that's just my opinion. You lose your number 1 receiver. Kenny Golladay ain't gonna catch that.
Oh yeah, Kenny dollars it out.
Richie James might have a decent game, but bro, I mean, I just don't think Daniel Jones is gonna have a game. You know, he's
Besides
facing a good
Saquon,
defense.
I don't think they got anything.
Yeah, I mean, their defense looks good, but you know, they were injured last week against Dallas. You know, and Dallas kind of exposed them. You know what I mean? You go and you put your hands in Daniel Jones' face, and he starts feeling that pressure, takes off running or whatever. If he can't take off running, he gonna get sacked. He gonna get hit. He gonna throw a pick. Gonna, you know, throw an incomplete pass or whatever. So Daniel Jones is my must park quarterback. My must park running back. It's gonna be Antonio Gibson facing that Dallas defense. I may sound a little homer right now, but we're leading the league in sacks. We're leading the league in quarterback pressures. I think we have a nasty defensive line, bro. I mean, 3 of our defensive line has 3 of our pass rushers have 3 sacks.
Could have been nastier
Or more. You know what I mean? Why you think with Von Miller?
Of course.
I mean, yeah, but
Oh well.
you know what I mean? But
We'll see when y'all need that closer.
yeah, you're right. I mean, we got Micah for that, so it's
We'll
all
see.
good. It's all good.
We'll see.
It's all good.
We'll see. He's great, but is he closer?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, he's a closer.
We'll see it in the postseason then, huh?
Yeah, we will.
Let's get it.
We will. But like I said, yeah, you want to bench Gibson this week just because that Dallas defense is pretty good against the run. I know Saquon did go off on him last week, but Saquon's just Saquon. You know what I mean? Saquon going to do what Saquon going to do.
Right.
Straight up. My bench receiver, funny I say this because he's been going off. He did get injured last week. Garrett Wilson.
Ooh.
And it's not because of the injury, but because of the return of Zach. Zach Wilson is coming back.
Return of the Zach.
Return
of the Zach.
So yeah, I think Garrett Wilson gets less touches. I think Elijah Moore is the one that starts going off a little bit more. Breece Hall. You know, just other players are going to go off, and Garrett Wilson just doesn't have that trust with Zach Wilson, personally. How about your sleepers? Who you reviving off of the bench?
Oh, shit, my bad.
Oh, yeah. You need to wake these guys up off the bench, man. Know what I mean? Right here. Starting with Cooper Rush. What? Yeah, I got your attention on that one, huh?
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. Am I crazy to say that he's going to must? I'm not going to say must start, but a sleeper. You got to watch out for this guy because, look, think about it. He's thrown for 200 yards on each of the past 2 games and at least a touchdown. He's built rapport up with the whole team. The offensive line is getting better after the second game. And he gets Gallup back. And he's playing the Commanders' defense. You can't. And then they've been giving up at least 22 points per game. So you can't tell me this guy ain't going to at least score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
All right, then let's get 3 touchdowns in this week, Rush. And Breece Hall.
Yeah. Let's get Dak out here too.
And Breece Hall is my must or a sleeper pick for this week. I've been seeing this guy get more involved. Snap counts going up, carries going up. I think he's slowly taking over the starter role, Carter. I would actually trade for this guy before he gets a big breakout game and it's too expensive to trade for after. So
buy him low. Buy him low.
Buy low right now.
Yep.
Dare I say
League winner.
Ooh.
Yeah, I said it. All right, and my sleeper for receiver, deep sleeper, is Isaiah McKenzie, fam. I know that
Gabe
Davis comes back this week, but if you saw what he did last week, 9 receptions for 76 and a TD. I know he's building more rapport with
I mean,
Josh
it's good
Allen.
to have. I mean, he's good in the slot.
And they face the Baltimore defense. Juicy ass matchup.
So you don't want to miss none of this.
Yeah.
And I think he's the deep guy, so I think he gets at least one or two, beats him at least once, maybe twice this week.
Personally, I think Stephon has a good game, and eventually McKenzie starts getting the looks.
That's funny, Jose. Read my notes right here. The only way he doesn't go off is what?
Diggs takes all the work.
Exactly.
But I think he takes most of the work, and at the end of the day, I think it's just like they start doing too much on Diggs, and then they open up McKenzie.
If he favors Diggs the whole game, then it's a bad game for everyone else.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if he can open it up to everyone, let's go, McKenzie.
Yep. Well, my sleepers, Zach Wilson. Think he comes back, has a spectacular game. Goes
Without
off.
Garrett Wilson?
Without Garrett Wilson. Him and Elijah Moore go off. Brees
Okay.
Hall has a good game. Zach Wilson is my sleeper. Sleeper running back, Travis Etienne Jr.
Wow. Even
I
with
think-
James Robinson?
I think this is the game.
Outdoing him?
I think this is the game where Etienne pulls a Derrick Henry last week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He outdoes James Robinson this week, personally. I personally think James, you might want to bench him this week.
Wow.
You know, even though he has been going off, I think this is one of... Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say this. If you're a real fantasy player, you know what I'm talking about. This is one of those James Robinson games. If you really play fantasy and you've had James Robinson on your team before, you know what I'm talking about when I say this is one of James Robinson games. He's gonna rob your team of a win. So careful what I'm saying, man. I think ETN is gonna be that guy this week.
Yeah, bro, don't start it.
It'll be a sin to start him because he's going to rob you for a win this week.
Now, but my sleeper receiver, Jacoby Myers, over in New England with
without
Brian Hoyer
Mac
at
Jones?
quarterback. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Brian Hoyer at quarterback. Jacoby Myers.
Who you calling out for us back next week again?
You?
All right, we'll see.
You gonna call me out?
You gonna call yourself out for that one?
All right. That's cool. I ain't tripping.
All right.
Like I said, it's a sleeper. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think personally he's gonna go off, but who knows? We'll see, man.
That's
I mean,
a
it's
highway
gonna be-
nigga right there.
Yeah.
I don't think he gonna wake up.
Hey,
Hey, fall's coming.
All right.
fall's coming.
They don't wake up to winter though.
I know exactly.
All right.
So it might be next week when he goes off.
You're
I don't
right.
know. Nah, but don't forget to strike out that like button, sack that subscribe button, duck a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the show. This is Macho Sports Flex, flexing out.
Yes, sir. Check it out.
Work then, work again. What goes around comes around. Cycle continuing. Mind on my money. I'm all about dividends. Only catch flight to you all in your feelings. Kid bumping tips and Jxxy.R know that they feeling it. All in their mouth like a feeling is. Go bring a dentist in. I've been tuned in like I'm off of that Ritalin. Hop in that booth and start riddling. Any, mini, miny.